Burnout. When you go home, how are you feeling? Do you feel irritated? When the kids are talking to you, and I used to be like this all the time, just stop. And they've asked you one question. You're like, what? Just, why are you overcrowding my mind? They've, bless them, asked you one question, right? If your kids are asking you one question and you're feeling irritated, what's that? Where is that going? Where is that taking you? If your kids can't even ask you one question without you thinking that they've literally just tipped the iceberg of another question that you've got, because your brain isn't processing all of that you've been dealing with through the day. Then, once the kid asks you a question and you are irritated, then you feel guilty. So you're adding another layer of where your mind's going, that extra layer of exhaustion, because the kids ask you a question, you've got irritated, you don't want to be that parent that gets irritated when the kids ask you a question. So I tell you what I'll do, I'll feel guilty now. And now I'll overcompensate. Oh, everything's okay, you're right. And then the kids are like, let's try this, let's try a little bit more, let's push the boundaries. Then we've got to undo all of what we've just done, another layer. This is why we can't just be one thing all of the time. You have to be able to adapt to your situation. The only way to adapt is to be present in that situation. That's it. You can't just go from, I remember my partner, I remember going in once and I was like, right, have you done this? And he's like, I'm not your half member. And there's me treating him because I haven't actually processed the day. I've gone in speaking to my other half, bless his heart, because he hadn't cooked dinner yet. How can you live like that? You can't do it. Then you just, everything then when you're sleeping, because you haven't processed work, you haven't processed coming back, you've not given yourself enough time to just feel into the body, see where you're at, what you need in that time. You're not present. That's what creates anxiety. Anxiety, right, is always thinking of what about the future, right? Because if you're in the present when you're doing those deep breaths, you're present, you're not thinking about the future, so there's no worry, there's no anxiety there. It only shows up when you're worrying about something, that dreaded feeling. These are the things for burnout that you need to be watching out for. The little bits that you can just pass off as having a bad day. Feeling a bit had a conversation that didn't really make you feel great today. Those are the things you can't ignore.